Now, hundreds more prison guards are to be hired to help tackle rising violence in jails across the UK.
Inmates will also face drug tests on their way in and out of prison. Rebecca Williams has more details.
At prisons across the country, change is coming, and Brixton's no exception. The Justice Secretary is imposing no-fly zones over jails, and inmates will soon be tested for drugs when they arrive and leave. But Jonathan Robinson, who served time after stealing from his boss, isn't convinced it'll have that much effect.
Cannabis is detectable, heroin is not. So you've got inmates who have drug problems who arrive in prison, know that they will get into trouble if they have anything to do with cannabis because it will be detected, so they switch their butcher and move on to heroin.
Other changes will include more money to fund an extra 2,500 prison officers. Offenders will be tested at English and Maths to monitor their development, and 300 extra sniffer dogs will be used in an attempt to detect certain drugs. Over the years, there have been some fierce incidents in UK prisons. In 2011, violence broke out at Ford Open Prison, with buildings set alight. And this grainy footage shows inmate Charles Bronson to the right, during a siege as he held a member of staff hostage. But today, the Justice Secretary is outlining plans for change.
We need to reduce the cost of reoffending, which is costing us £15 billion a year, and that will help cut the cost to society, but also to make our streets safer.
At Brixton, inmates are encouraged to learn skills that they can use on the outside. Things like painting and decorating, scaffolding, even cooking.
This is a Category C prison, and it's hoped that schemes like this will soon be repeated across the UK in other establishments. And there will also be league tables, and those will assess safety in prisons, also education and employment once inmates are released.
There's no doubt the entire system needs a complete overhaul. But some are dubious as to whether these